Um, an artist home. I This year's been really different. This year's been a little bit not so focused on content, innovation, content. What can I do to blast this? Or what can I do to get here? Um, it's been more so focusing on what's been going on or what's wrong with me as a person. And to get to the bottom of that, I took the year off. We started the year off with a Mac Miller post, like after death album, but made before, death. Kind of weird, kind of odd. Let me fix this because I don't know if the lighting's any good. Using my iPhone, we use what we got. Anyways, this will be kind of like a house tour. An artist home, as some phrase it. But I wanted to talk about just what I've been doing, which is journaling. This journal right here. I'm doing a lot of that. I've been doing a lot of watching. I've been doing a lot of swiping. And I tapped into a market that I'm not really not accustomed to, but one that I felt like I could get a hold of. So let's go on a house tour. So like I said, we're gonna go on a house tour. This is my floor. I'm not gonna lie, it might be a little dirty, and you know what? Fuck y'all. It's called a house tour for a reason. This is my house. This is my living. It's my living shit. We have a road sign, Abbey Road. This is a weird closet. There's puzzles that hide bongs. These are some of the cool ass puzzles that I got though. This one's probably the coolest of the three. This one's cool, but like I've never tried it. Cause obviously it looks hard as shit. And we have an Elvis poster, or Elvis one. There's some Christmas gifts, weed, cleaning supplies, towels, cat stuff, cat litter boxes down there. And if you look real close, drug paraphernalia. There's also this candy curtain that one of my good friends got me. This is the room. I would say this is where I sleep, but I don't sleep here. There's dirty laundry. We have a wet floor sign. We have one third of a Marlboro backpack. There's one time I went to a Jordan Forward concert, but he was the opener, and I got this bag. There's a closet. Start up like this. You can look at it sideways. Turn your head. Turn your head. Turn your head. A lot of shit up here, actually. Luggage with more luggage inside of it. Then we have luggage. Shirts. I need to do laundry, obviously. In that tub is more clothes that I don't wear. And there's a bunch of shit. It's an art piece. There's more art pieces. A lot of these art pieces came from friends who went to art school. Some I bought, some I was gifted, some are influential pieces. This is actually a very important piece in the story of my life. I use milk crates a lot. My fan's on. Let's just turn that off. I use milk crates a lot. I think that they're a fun little tactic of storing things. And the things that I store are very square, very optimal, and I feel like, I don't know, because you can store it, show it, and then turn it 90 degrees and then move it. It's crazy. But I was a gamer before I did any of this, and Halo was that game. A couple other things just floating around here. Party Mix USA up there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know that skateboarder, but I fuck with the tech deck. We got the Nintendo Switch. We have the ultimate in a big old box, The Simpsons, a complete guide to your favorite family from seasons 1 to 12. We have a guitar I've never learned to play and never will. I might, who knows. A couple books. I stacked these two when I first moved in here, and I have never actually unstacked them. Not one time. It's gonna be awkward. I've never. There's a couple cool. There's like gangster doodles in there. Some Art of Wars. There's some shit that's like kind of cool. I have cool shit. A DVD player actually doesn't work, which is kind of sad. But we have other stuff. There's a bunch of shit in there. I'm gonna clean his room. Record player, amazing. It has a CD player. I think there's a tape deck in here somewhere. Yeah, you can put a tape in there. CD player, record player, turn on the radio. Shit's amazing. Bed's messy. Laundry. I don't know what else you expected. Construction. There's a cool little setup. I have some Disney toys up here that I have collected. Some pop figures. It's a Pickle Christmas ornament. Pickle Rick. The Flash. Minecraft. More pop figures that my sister has gotten me. It's a handcrafted Zapdos that a homie of mine made. We got some Dinky cards. We have Wally. And we have Borderlands. Here's some Walmart shoes that people think are Asics, which I think are hilarious. I mean, I get it, but they're not. These are my current New Balances. Bought them the other day. These are my just go-tos. Gang gang. She the homie. I ain't gonna lie. This is the entrance to the space. See where she's sleeping? That's where I sleep. That's where we sleep. We sleep there. Those used to be hung out. I put them up in at Christmas time. There was like enough that it would look like a tree, and then they all fell off the wall. So now there's just one hook that supports all of them somehow. And when there was 13 hooks that was supporting the entire thing, it didn't work. The homie in that painting is the homie that painted that also painted that also painted that. More milk crates. Records and VHSs. Records and VHSs. I'm not gonna lie, my stack is pretty stacked. American Graffiti, Romeo Must Die, Jurassic Park, Great Expectations. You can read them if you want. I'm missing one of the Lord of the Rings. I have the animated feature, which is crazy. I recently got a Wii conduit for the Wii Rock Band. I'm supposed to have the drum set. I have the guitar. I have the microphone. But Dirty Dancing, classic. A couple of those movies. One day we will go through the records. Those are the movies. Yeah, let's put you closer. So, I'm not gonna lie. There's some heavy hitters in here. Scarface, double feature. 200 Cigarettes. Mr. Deeds. Shrek 2 on VHS. Crazy. One of my favorites. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck around, but you see that? See that one right there? Lightyear of Star Command. The Adventure Begins. Underrated as fuck. Can't find it anymore. One of the greatest things I own right now. We got Willy Wonka, Finding Nemo, Chicken Run, Home Range, Wizard of Oz, Wallace and Gromit. Some of my favorites. I love clay animation, so the Wallace and Gromit movies are sick. You got some Bugs Life, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Atlantis, Ice Age, Jumanji. It's also the VHS. It's the Xbox. Pretty much just watch YouTube and Twitch. A couple things that I've collected is a Barry Bonds baseball card. A stack of DVD movies. The workstation, if you want to call it that. Records. Oh, one of the magazines I got the other day was a Dochi on Cosmopolitan. Crazy. Shout out Dochi. Shout out my fucking Joey Hamhawk. Bro is a homie, produced some tracks on there. That's a longboard. I rode that probably like a year or two ago. I fucked up my ankle. I'm too old to fuck up my ankle nowadays. So that sucks. So we don't really ride that shit no more. It's a crystal lamp. If you look at these two boxes, you'd be like, why the fuck does he have apple cinnamon Cheerios in his motherfucking living room? That Mandela effect shit, it's just real, okay? Two different, and as a graphic designer, you kind of gotta take it and look at it and be like, all right, which one's better, right? And you tell me which one you like better. You like the top one, you like the bottom one? I'm a top one. I like the top. I also go to Value Village a lot. It's like a bullshit thrift store. Found this thing one time. This little moose wine bottle. First time I went to LA, went to the 100 store. You would have seen another rack of clothing. We'll go back, but this is clothing that I have made or had customized. This was an Old Bay hoodie. I had a friend of mine put the Thrasher logo or a Thrasher patch on it. This is a bleached eye hoodie that I did. This is a hoodie that I had printed. This is a sweatshirt that I have printed, purple. This is the only orange shirt I've ever made. Custom pants, custom long sleeve, custom tee. That right there is the first hoodie that I've ever made. See the logo on it. This is the most recent hoodie I've worked on. So I just gotta stitch it all up. The other one that I would have had, you guys would have just missed, was this one. And these are tour shirts. So we got the Missy Elliott tour shirt. Oh shit, one's falling off. Put it back. Kevin Abstract, that was dope. The DiCaprio 2, I didn't actually see that, I actually just purchased that. Another cool one is Call Me If You Get Lost in Ramona Park, Vince Staples. We got this crazy shirt that the lady picked up from me one time. Smino Black Swan, one of my favorite t-shirts I've ever owned. Corday, that's a dope one. Back is cool. It's kind of crazy. Lil Wayne jersey. Pro Freak, Smino. Baseline Cavi. I wore this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Neck dirty as fuck. But like, shout out Baseline Cavi. They the homies. The Forever Story by Jids. And then we got a wine, whatever you want to call her. Back there, ignore the condoms, but you know what? Whatever. Practice safe. We got one of my prints that I had. That's a piece of artwork that the lady did back in the day. We put that on our shirt, actually, on a hoodie. And then we reversed the colors, so there's more colors for it. There's people outside talking right now. So you hear that? This is a custom poster that we did. This actually has deeper meaning than you think, actually. We'll explain that someday. I was thinking about getting all the shoes on here, but I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I could be like that though. Could be like that. This is a Christmas gift that my sister got me one time. So I did all these in the month of December, like 2022 or some shit like that, 2021 maybe. And my sister took each and every single one of them, and she printed them all, and she put them all in this collage and printed it. And it was like a poster that she made for me. That's a little flag from a band in Australia that my buddy's a part of. It's a door behind a door, door inception. I don't think we really need to go into the kitchen. Kind of dirty. I got clean today, but if we were to go into the kitchen, welcome to the Mountain Dew collection. Say what you want, I don't care. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And I live in Canada. See this extra sweet tea? Yeah. Fuck you, United States, for being the only ones that have that I can know of. It's not in Canada, so. But yeah, then we have the desk. We have the desk. I got the cream there because I got dry ass skin. I got PC down there. And I'm gonna be honest, mostly, if I pause this for a sec. Mostly, I've just been gaming. I'm not gonna lie, like for real. Like that's what I've been doing. I've been gaming with the friends. I've been trying to figure out trying to get the mental straight, you know, cause like after so many years of going through certain big life events that, you know, just been happening to us, and, you know, making decisions that I don't think were correct, or making choices that didn't really seem right. You know, you gotta step back, reflect, try and do better, try and look at what you could have done to do better. And so that's what I've really been taking this year for. And I feel like music has really reflected that. And I feel like music reflects that more often than not. To the point where it's like, in certain years we get music that's like, yo, like super exciting and super pop and super like out there. And then other years we get music that's like kind of like angry, a reflection of what's going on, almost like sad to a point. And I feel like you get it in the first little bit. That's why I think when Mac Miller's Balloonerism album dropped and music just wasn't hitting how music's supposed to be hitting, or people just weren't dropping to that extent, I feel like that was something that we have to look at more intensely. But yeah, so look, there's not gonna be any quick cuts. You're gonna get like those little moments where I'm like pause, restart, pause, restart. But minimal editing. This is not fancy. I didn't clean my house, as you can see. I probably could have done something with my hair, but I need to just act. I need to really show the fact that like this is what it looks like, you know, in the start of the process, or midway through, or halfway in, or however you want to look at it. This is what it looks like today, you know. Like there's no fake bullshit. There's no color grading. It's just straight shot on the iPhone 15 Pro Max in like, I think it's 60 frames per second, 4K. So you get 4K quality of what my face looks like, dry as shit, unshaved, looking fucking rough. But I told myself, I was like, you know what? We're gonna push this shit. We're gonna work on showing the side of me that we did not show for the last, what is it, 4 almost 5 years that QIOM's been alive. QIOM, I've always acted like, oh bro, we a big team. And you know what, there is a team aspect, but at the end of the day, it is me who is coming up with the ideas, making sure that everything gets posted, making sure that everything is being looked at and making sure and seeing the inspiration that it's coming from is coming from me. I have people who I look for or like who help me feel motivated to do such, and I have people that, you know, like assist me in spelling, assist me in their thoughts and helping me get more concrete ideas. But at the end of the day, it's just one person. It's just one person, and I wanted to showcase a space that I live in, and I kind of wanted to use this as like a something to go back on. So, because I feel my life changing. I feel life changing, and I'm trying to make some really big and important steps in my life. So, in this period of time that I am currently in and that I have lived in for the last year, not only will be showcased in a short film, but I want it to be documented in a way that it's like, this is what it looked like when it was mine. So then I can go back and be like, oh, cool, you know, like I did this. And so we're gonna take a lot more time to kind of break everything in, break everything down, talk about like the artwork, talk about the music, talk about what we've been listening to, explore things and give our opinions on things. So then later on in life, when we go back and we say we look at the artwork again or we listen to that music again, we can be like, oh, whoa, like our perspective of this has actually changed because I actually know what my perspective of it was prior. I'm always cool with documenting things. I'm not terrified of being on camera. I don't give a fuck about nobody at this present moment. I mean, I do, but like, if you're just a random person and you think that I care about what your comment's gonna say, guess what? No comments, bitch. You know, we turn them off. Boom. I don't need comments. I don't need comment. I need a bio so I can describe to you what's going on in the video. Boom. If you have a comment, keep it to yourself. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, you know, like, and that's the beautiful thing is that like I could really just put it on private. I could put it on an account that nobody knows. 3 views, boom, post it, never to be seen again until I want it to be seen, you know? But I'm trying to be as open and as, you know, true to myself as possible for not only me, but for the grander spectrum of what this is and what this could be. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, don't tell me about it. If you did, tell me about it, I guess. I'm sorry I didn't shower, I'm sorry I didn't clean, but like at the end of the day, this is an artist space. This is somebody who's healing, somebody who's going and doing things space. And honestly, I just work like fucking 5 days straight. So, you know, I haven't had a whole lot of time to actually clean. So, and I don't want to hear no fucking negativity about my motherfucking Mountain Dew. Okay? I don't critique you about your little amiibos that you collect or those little angry things that be fucking staring at you. Okay? We all collect things. I wish it was in a better format. You know, like I wish it wasn't in a cupboard. I would totally have it somewhere else. But this is just where I put it. You know, it makes sense in the kitchen. As much as this is a living space, this is also an art space. It's a gallery. It's a gallery of me. It's a gallery of everybody that's been around me. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna probably go put this together and see what happens. 2026 will be a big year for me, but for QIOM. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. Hopefully in the month of August, at the time of this being recorded is August 5th, 11:30 a.m. Maybe you get a short film later on this month. If you didn't, just know I didn't work as hard as I should have worked. Or I was too busy playing Minecraft. Who knows? Anyways, appreciate you if you watched this entire 30-minute video. Appreciate you if you've been watching what we've been doing over the years. Appreciate you if you clicked on this video and decided to subscribe at some point. And if the audio is ass, well, it's gonna be ass for a little bit. All right, have a great day. Thank you. See you next time.